Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your quantum reading. I was about to it's so unfortunate. I was going to say something different, but I was like, there's people that watch me that misinterpret what I say, and I just can't mess around with Mercury anymore. So it takes all the fun out of things. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Welcome as always to my cross-watchers. Cross-watcher, maybe you're dealing with a Gemini and the message is just for you, so take it however it resonates. Already, Rue? And what else was I gonna say? Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah, these are general and timeless readings. All my information just down below in the description box. You guys know the drill. You can jump over to Instagram, follow me over there. If you wanna, I just post more crazy freaking things on quantum physics and really crazy stuff that I play around with. So thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing. Thank you for all those who've just been here and supported the channel. Let's dive in. All right, Gemini. Here we go. Photon. Okay, we haven't had that in a while, and we've got DNA. Okay, yours is a lot of nerdy scientific stuff, so allow me to indulge, okay, in my nerdy self. The very first two archetypes that popped out, we have, I don't say this correctly, I need to Google it again, but I've seriously Googled this so many times, and I've even said it out loud, and I still struggle with it. So I'm really not, I do pretty well with Spanish, but other languages, I butcher it. So, do e máquina, something like that. Something like that. Okay, I'm sorry if I hurt your ears. I think Geminis would be more on my case than other signs. All right. You've got Gnosis, which is higher knowledge. Both of them are this is kind of an intense combination, Gem. I'm not going to lie to you at all. This is Doi Machina is a godlike intervention or a universal intervention, and then Gnosis is, it's this higher level of knowledge that could be coming in here. You might be having to follow something by the book. Do you know what I mean? You really have to stay on top of something at this time, because you keep having these divine intervention moments that keep coming in. There's a lot of attention on you from the ethers. I know that's gonna sound kind of weird, but that's what I'm seeing here. This even might be kind of weird and trippy for you, but we have, here's what's going on here in this combination. I think I'm gonna lay these out very specifically. I wanted to put these together, yeah, let's switch this. This is originally what I was going to do. Because look how appropriate. You've got the DNA and the cell coming out, which I love. So, yeah, I am going to say this. There are certain sensitivities that have been passed down to you, DNA, ancestral kind of stuff, and there are certain things going on in your cells, and you literally have either your guides or the universe is trying to bring your attention to it. Some of you guys might legit be having going on, it's either something you're ingesting or it could be something environmental, and there's literally something going on as far as if it's environment, you guys could be feeling some kind of sensitivity that you're not totally aware of, or there could have even been a side of you that's kind of discounted or been kind of indifferent toward how much something could influence you or transform you at this time, because you've got this DNA in the cell, and even your ecological, there's something, the ecology even could be affecting you energetically. So I don't know if you guys are dealing with toxins in the environment, and they might be like affecting things down at the cellular level that you don't even have an awareness on, but the divine does. The divine is looking at everything about you energetically, and might be bringing in these situations to kind of like show you, and you might be receiving a lot of knowledge here because there's something going on. Oh, that's what it is. You guys might have some kind of special ability, like this DNA. What I'm kind of thinking of is someone with like, for example, you know how like the chromosomes of the DNA, there's something very specific that the way that your DNA has even structured your cells, and it keeps causing these energies to come in, and you are like receiving knowledge, but also you've got something here about, oh dude, this is a really intense situation. Okay. You just keep getting these divine interventions. Maybe it's certain things that you don't see but your guides have an eye on the situation, and so they keep trying to get your attention or show you something very significant at this time, because like they're trying to give you all this higher knowledge to help to open your eyes, like to something, to the significance. Like it's almost like, you know, stay aware, or you need to notice, or you need to pay attention to what you're receiving, because you're getting actually a lot of knowledge, and even like you're gaining access to some kind of like knowledge. I don't know, it's just something you guys might have something, it's a very unique thing here. Here's the parsec and photon. Okay, and we've got something specific happening around that. You have something going on also with threes. I feel like this happens a lot in certain dynamics. So you're either in a partnership with someone and you're like the third wheel, or you are in a wait, did I say that? Yeah, or you're either in a relationship and there's another energy outside of you that you've got your attention on, or vice versa. And photons is like, you might be interconnected with this specific energy and you're receiving. Photons to me talk about quantum tunneling, and it's even about biophotons. So what you pick up, it's a different vibration that you could be picking up on in certain situations where you see what's to come, or you gain knowledge from another energy about like whatever. It's a little intense, but oh wow, dude. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Wands. Wow, it feels like you've changed a lot, Gem. You might be able to look back and realize like previously you weren't as confident doing something before, but you're coming across as very confident, and I was getting from this like a cool, calm, and collected. You also might be taking a lot of action, and you're very confident about your actions. Maybe you're just like receiving constant information on what to do next, and that's also helping you to feel very confident in yourself when dealing with some kind of situation. We have surrounding you, you have the Page of Cups, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Oh, very interesting. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Emperor. Okay, so this is what's orbiting around you, and I'm gonna put it in this specific thing because, okay. I do not know which situation you guys sit in. For my sanity, I'm gonna say you're the Queen of Wands, but you can take this however it resonates. But this is like, Page of Cups is like a crush, and that could be something energetically going on here, like, or some of you guys, this could be a child. Oh man, do we have to go there? Okay, dang. Why? So we have the Seven of Swords. That's underneath the Emperor. We've got the Devil card. Okay. There's the Four of Cups. And then we've got the King of Swords as the outcome. Wow. Okay. That's definitely your energy. Sheesh. So, Queen of Pentacles. Very interesting. Okay, so I feel as though you, the wheel is changing, and no wonder. You had some kind of godlike intervention, so things might go through a very drastic Gemini-y change where you're like, okay, wow, time to shift directions, or something significant is changing. Previously, you could have felt very emotionally vulnerable, but you also could be highly keeping in mind either a childlike energy, it's either your inner child or an outside child, whatever that is. They're like somehow just always in your energy, whatever that is. So it feels like you're about to move into something new, and this is very different from you. You might actually be moving into some kind of commitment, or there's something new that's been generated here, and it's kind of like where you're gonna grow something very specific. And I feel like you might be feeling very fired up at this specific time, because whatever these interventions keep coming in and showing, it keeps building some kind of internal fire. It might not even be it might be even just, it's very energetically charged. Let me just put it very lightly like that. Whatever your guys' emotional state will be different. Some it could be anger, but it just feels like there's a strong level of passion and movement, and like just energetically, you have a lot going on internally. Whatever had been suppressed previously, these interventions keep coming in like impulses, because I almost feel like there's something specific going on cellular. There's something very specific about your energy, and there could be an awareness of that. You've got a Emperor who I think is strategically doing things at this time. I think this is also being done in the dark, or it's almost like nobody and nothing exists but you and this energy. We see that with the Parsec, how it's completely dark, and it's like these things are lit up. And you might want to keep an awareness on that, because like keep it in your, because the King of Swords is kind of like, maybe there's something here that's technically your energy, and the way that you're approaching the situation for a bit, these interventions kept causing a fire reaction. That's changed. So energetically, you are now shifting into your very Gemini-ish energy, where you could be like acting indifferent, bored, or very detached with the King of Swords. That might be how you are interacting energetically here, and I would recommend that. If you are actually able to, because like Four of Cups is a tricky frequency to play around with, because apathy, you don't want to lose interest for what you truly care about. But if you've got an energy coming forward towards you, you might be setting up some new kind of situation that's more stable, and you'll see how it will energetically affect the frequency of you. So for those of you, this might be talking about previously, maybe there was something where you felt emotionally vulnerable over here, and it caused some overreaction of fire. There was like a counterbalance that was taking place here between like two aspects of yourself that weren't quite aligned. Because this Page of Cups, that's why I was talking a bit about your inner child feeling secure. Like this was a part of this process. So some of you guys, there could be a romantic interest, but I really don't think that I'm going to go there. Queen of Wands this is a very highly attractive human, okay? Like very magnetic, very charismatic, very physically attractive. Okay, this person has all the goods. So here's what's going on here. I think that Photon is so fascinating because I think you should pay attention to whatever you're receiving from this Gnosis card. This is seriously like a next level of wisdom or awareness that you might be receiving about Photon. Can even be an energetic change. Do you know what's even more fascinating about this is photons are such a simplified energy, like it's just full energy. That's how you receive life from the sun. And for you to receive like photons that you need, you might need some kind of like, what is it, like vitamin D, get out into the sun. And that's going to be helping your situation because I feel like there's a lot of movement taking place. You're receiving a lot energetically. And that might also be because photons are such a simple molecular structure that there's something very key to the movements that you need to make and how you shift through this dynamic. I know this is going to sound all very cryptic, but you know, that might be helpful. We'll try not to get too involved in specifics. I feel like you might be still a little rigid about how you do things in a financial way, and that might be limiting you, to be completely honest. I think that certain things about your situation, you might be concerned about, like how you're still gonna manage your routines or how you do things monetarily, and also like there being some instability around that with the Knight of Wands, because some of you guys might be dealing with an energy that's coming in spurts, and that might also be affecting like how stable or consistent that you stay with something. That process is going to end. It might end with, oh, it's going to be so positive. Oh, it's all good. This person is going to regret that. So yeah, I do think that there could be a bit of an obsession here. This person might be planning something or doing something behind the scenes that might be energetically affecting you very negatively with that Emperor card. Dang. I do think that you're going to come out on top, because the good thing is like you're not going to react anymore. This Four of Cups is positive because it might be that you're not energetically feeding this situation anymore. And once you finally get a hold of that process internally and you stop feeding it or becoming energetically reactive, you're going to move into a detached place where I think you're going to receive something significant about how to counteract this or how to take the next steps that you do need to take. But there is going to be a shift in the energy, I think, especially once you turn into the King of Swords, which is probably highly disciplined. To be honest, that's probably the thing pushing you the most at this time, is Saturn's going to keep like becoming your taskmaster, like, you know, your Olympic trainer who's pushing you into some kind of discipline, because you will be energetically like detached at that point. So you might need to just stabilize yourself, Ace of Pentacles, and get really grounded in a routine in some way, shape, or form, and that's how you will move through this energy successfully. Okay, let me dive into the extended, see whatever else wants to come out about it. Gem, if you guys want to join me over there, feel free. Go down below, click on the Vimeo link, see it over there. But if this is where we leave things, sending you so much love, wishing you all the very best. See you in your next reading. Take care.